Hello ladies, my mom is here to start to do her nails with Jamberry, and here she starts.
Hey everyone, I'm going to show you guys how to do an application. This is a full sheet, minus a few because I've cut some of mine out, but you can get 2 manicures and 2 pedicures out of this one sheet right here. So that's 4 mani-pedis total for $15. It's a pretty good price. But this wrap is called It's Complicated, and it's kind of fun. It's somewhat transparent. You can see my finger through it, but it has the tints to it, so I'm excited about it and ready to try it on. I'm going to be using my Jamberry mini heater tonight, and I'm also going to be using quite a few things from the application kit. Comes in this handy dandy little tote, and yes, even the mini heater fits inside of there, so I love it. I take it everywhere I go. It's really easy to carry around. I've done my nails at school, I've done them at church, and I've done them at home, and I know some people who have done them in the cars. So I'm going to specifically be using the scissors and the nail file and the orange stick and this little purple Jamberry thing. Alright, here tonight I have already prepped my nails. I have used the cuticle remover to remove my cuticles because I don't like to push them back. This is a new item that we have from Jamberry, and this is my second time using it, so I'll let you know what I think about it, but so far I've been pretty pleased with it. And I also, you can see my nails are a little bit white. I have gone ahead and put a smoothing base on. I love this stuff, so much so that I've given it to some of my hostesses as a free gift for hosting a party. I feel like it really helps my nails, my wraps, to stay on my nails. My thumbs are especially bumpy, and so the smoothing base just helps smooth them out a little bit and gives me a better application. So I have taken my sheet of wraps and I've measured which ones fit which finger. So these first 3, this is my pinky right here, this is my ring finger right here, and this becomes my middle finger right here. So I've gone ahead and cut all 3 of those out, and I have cut each of those in half so that I can put them on my fingers, and then I measured out my pinkies and my pointers, my thumbs too. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do my application. I'm going to go ahead and get my heater going, make sure that my air's working and coming on. And I'm going to actually start with my thumbs. This is a little trick that I do. My thumbs are very square at the base, and so I go ahead and I cut off just the very bottom because they're a little too round for my fingers. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to use my little nail pusher here, and I'm going to go ahead. It's really important that you don't touch the back of the wrap with your fingers because your fingers have oils on them, and it's also really important that you wash your hands with dish soap and get all of those extra oils off your nails before you put anything on. So make sure that you wash really well and that you go ahead and use an object. You can use a Q-tip, you can use an orange stick, you can use a toothpick, you can use tweezers, whatever you need to, but don't touch the back of the wrap. So I've just barely got it sticking on there, and I'm going to put it right in front of my heater until it starts to curl, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to go ahead and lay it right on top of my thumb nail. Yeah, Peyton says it's not quite in the middle, so I'm going to peel it back off just a little bit. I'm going to heat it up one more time. I'm going to try to get it right in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead, and now that I have that just sitting on there, I'm going to start at the very bottom in the middle, and I'm going to push all the way up, and I'm going to work my way out from the bottom, pushing up, making sure that none of the wrap is actually touching any of my skin. You don't ever want the wrap to touch any of your skin.
Why?
That's a good question, because the oils in your skin will make it not stick to your nails. So start in the middle, push up to the top, and once I feel like I have it pushed down really well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in front of the heater again. You can use a blow dryer if you want. You don't have to have a mini heater, but the mini heater is really nice if you think you're going to love Jamberry, or you already do. It is so helpful. I know that a lot of my hostesses have gone ahead and purchased one because it is so nice. So I want to make sure I have that on there real good. It looks a little funny right now because it's long. I'm going to go ahead and put it in front of the heater one more time. You don't have to do this, but I like to make sure it's really on there. And then I'm going to move on to my next wrap. I'm not going to touch this one. I'm going to let it be until this end starts to get hard, which will happen pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and grab my next wrap and pull that off of away from the plastic sheet. You can see I just pulled that right off. Heat it up.
Good.
And I'm going to stick it down. Now on these nails, I don't have to cut the bottoms because I do not have the square base that my thumb has. So I got it stuck on there. I'm going to start in the middle from the bottom, work up all the way to the top. Make sure again that it's not touching any skin.
That was a loud thing with the scissors.
It's okay, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and heat it up again. I'm going to press it down again. All the way across. Make sure I have it on there nice and good. And then I go ahead and I do all of my fingernails. And then, once I'm done, I take my nail file and I go ahead, and you want to file in a downward motion. You don't want to go back and forth, and you don't want to go up and down. You're going to file in a downward motion to get all of that excess off. This is hard. If you touch it, you can feel that it's a little bit hard. That means it's set, it's done, it's ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and file all that excess off. And you'll see it just peel like that. You don't want to pull, so like I don't want to just rip that off. I got to keep filing, or I need to cut it if I can't get it with the file. So I'm going to pull my skin back, make sure I'm getting that with the file and not tearing it off.
Looks like it won't come off.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to get in there and cut it off. There we go. It's really important that you don't go back and forth or up and down because you will create snags. So you can see now I have my first wrap on. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and continue working on the rest. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for listening.